Welcome back to Honeymooners Club, where we explore together, love forever, and teach you how to plan adventures together.
We're two healthcare workers who trade our scrubs for travel whenever we can. And on this trip, we explored Oregon, and our highlight was definitely the waterfalls.
But after visiting several of them, there's definitely a lot of things that we realized we wanted to share with you guys.
So in this video, we're going to be sharing 10 tips that you probably should know before going to any waterfalls in Oregon. Some of the falls we ended up visiting were Multnomah Falls, which is super famous. We ended up going to Fairy Falls, Lemmon's Viewpoint, and South Falls. Alrighty guys, so starting with tip number 1.
Tip number 1 is start earlier than you think. We learned this quickly at Multnomah Falls. We arrived really early, and it made a huge difference in how peaceful the experience felt. As the day goes on, the crowd really builds and the parking fills up, so the vibe can completely change. If you can, aim for an early morning or later in the evening to really enjoy it.
Absolutely agree with that. Really good first advice.
Tip number 2, parking can really decide your day.
Parking around Multnomah Falls could really get challenging. So definitely one of the tips is planning your parking ahead of time and just being patient with the crowds that are coming in and out while you find a spot. Planning this saves you a lot of stress and gives you flexibility for a long day ahead of hiking. Tip number 3, expect more walking than you think.
That's very true. This really stood out when we went and hiked all the way through Wahkeena Falls and Fairy Falls. Even though it's considered an easy/beginner fall area, you're still walking few viewpoints and trails, so definitely wear comfortable hiking shoes if you can, and the pace that you walk matters. Tip number 4, shoes matter more than outfits, and I know that that's hard for a lot of ladies out there.
So between the misty Multnomah Falls and the muddy, slideish Wahkeena Falls, having some shoes with some sort of grip is really important and will go far, especially on these hikes where it's kind of muddy, slippery, and misty. So definitely having a good pair of shoes is going to be very important on these hikes.
Tip number 5 is don't skip the smaller stops.
While the big waterfalls like Multnomah and Wahkeena usually get most of the attention, some of the nicer waterfalls that were less crowded that we ended up going to were like Fairy Falls and Lemmon's Viewpoint. We really got to enjoy a more peaceful and serene experience by going to these smaller, less tourist trappy spots that we ended up going to. And those ended up being some of our more favorite moments where we got to relax and really enjoy and take in the nature surrounding us. Tip number 6, every waterfall feels different.
That is so true. So something like Multnomah Falls, it feels really dramatic and iconic because it's been featured in several movies. The South Falls at Silver Falls State Park is also enormous and gigantic, but it feels so much more calmer and immersive, especially because you get to walk behind the waterfall. So plan out your trips, know exactly what you're looking for, and then help figure out what actual waterfall helps match your hiking style and what's the vibe that you're actually going for.
Tip number 7, and I think this was one harder for us to take in, is you don't need to experience it all.
So at Silver Falls State Park, even just visiting the South Falls alone felt worth the drive. Oregon waterfalls aren't really about checking all the boxes and how many you went to. Just make sure that you're there to really experience and take in the moments that you're able to get to, whether that's weather permitting or not.
And one of the nice things about the South Falls is it was literally right there. We walked maybe 15 minutes, and next thing you know, we were right behind the humongous waterfall. It was really surreal.
Tip number 8, bring your layers.
We definitely think this is one that's kind of non-negotiable, especially that you're going to be hiking in different weathers, but mostly it's going to be cool and cold and misty. So having layers on is going to be super helpful when going through all these different terrains, and keeping you warm, and keeping you also dry from all the waterfalls that you're going to be walking into.
Tip number 9 is make sure to really take your time. Some of our favorite moments were really just standing still, listening to the water, taking photos and videos. Just take it all in, especially from some of the busiest viewpoints.
Tip number 10, if you can mix the iconic with the quiet experiences, we think that will help you maximize your trip and get the most out of it.
So I would say you should really pair like a must-see falls like Multnomah Falls, which honestly isn't that much of a hike, with something a little bit more challenging, so something like South Falls. It'll give you a really balanced and enjoyable experience.
Or something like Fairy Falls, where it's less crowded and it's a little bit more of a hike. It's about maybe, I think it was a 4-mile hike. Ended up taking us 2 hours. It wasn't too bad overall, but something we really ended up enjoying. If you've stuck around this far, thank you so much for taking the time to watch our Oregon 10 Tips series.
We really think these tips help made our Oregon waterfall experience so much better, and so we hope that they help plan yours. If you haven't already, go watch our 48 Hours in Oregon video. That's a great place to start for hotels and a full overview of our trip.
And be sure to check out also our other video talking about all the Oregon coastal stuff that we did, including going to Cannon Beach, seeing Haystack Rock, driving by an hour later, going to Tillamook, and finishing off with the airplane home, the one and only in Oregon.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel, Honeymooners Club, for more travel tips and adventures and see where we're off to next. If you really liked this video, we'd appreciate if you give it a thumbs up down below, leave a comment, and let us know where you're planning on traveling to next.
And as always, remember, explore together,
love forever,
and we'll help you plan adventures together. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.